look at the Mother Earth, Gaia, and then I also have to look at myself. That the change also starts with yourself. That's also what you're saying. And that was one of the things. Is that like also why you wanted to start Spread the Seeds? Because you felt that, like that need?
Exactly. I need that. Since I was a teenager, I like writing, and that's something that I was doing that, and something that I kind of lose the patience for it, because I have to make money, I have to work, I have it, I have that.
Yeah.
So
you started missing that connection with writing and poetry.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how is it to bring it back? Like, how is it to...
It's not easy, because it's not always easy to put on words what are you feeling.
Yeah.
And especially putting on to everyone to read that. Yeah. So, but it's being very good. Yeah, I think it's being very good, because it's by doing what you feel and what you love that you can heal lots of things. You can heal yourself, you can heal like traumas, you can heal even problems that you have physically, and then something that I do like to do is writing and trying to help others with their problems.
Yeah, and so inspire other people also by your words, by your experiences, and like putting it out there in the world,
Exactly.
And it's really beautiful, because it's also like, do you feel that like Spread the Seeds and the study that you've just done, the course that you've just done, that binds in really well together, right? Like the work you're going to be doing. And I asked you the other day, like, are you going to facilitate a circle? And you said, I'm not ready yet, because you're a little... It's a little scary for you, right?
I think it's not scary, but I think I'm not ready, because I have to study more. I have to, to
really know.
Even the lady that's called, she's Ruth Alegria. Even this lady told me, okay, you have to start your own circles. Maybe the energy is not gonna be the best, but you have to start at some point. Yeah. And then I don't feel that I have. I think I'm just afraid about the energy. I don't know. Yeah. It's very difficult to host a circle, a woman's circle. Yeah. Because you are bringing energies to that circle. Yeah,
absolutely.
And then you have to.
It's a responsibility too, of course.
Yeah, you have to the responsibility to. Okay, you have to maintain the energy, a good energy, because
everybody's going to bring their stories.
Exactly.
And so, if do you see it though? Like, can you visualize what your circle would be like? Like, can you sort of see? Because what is your idea of how you would like to do it?
Well, would be very like on a contemporary context. I think we need. I feel like a healer, but I want to be like a witch, not on the woods. I want to help women and to bring this empowerment about their selves, but on daily life, like with the jobs, with the kids, with all the things that a woman has to do, or get prepared to do in life. So I think this is very important. And when I started studying this, I could feel that I'm improving myself. I have my work, but I also have to get the energy to put myself together, and not just the business. But if I'm not good, if I'm not with the good energy, if I'm not healthy, my coaching is not going to be good. Is the way that I look and I visualize my future women's circle is about that. Is helping women to see themselves and then in a way that they are not like losing their empowerment while they are doing, the daily life.
And could you see something in globally maybe even, or also for yourself or people around you, the women around you? Can you see what's causing that loss of empowerment in women? Like, are women losing their empowerment? And like, could you see something?
I think it's the pressure that society gives to us. Like, we have to have kids, we have to work, we have to clean the house, we have this, we have that. And I think it's too much. And then we are losing our empowerment, over these lots of things we have to make and to do. Yeah. So why that's very important, bring this
that empowerment back. So it's nearly what you're saying is like, but daily life kind of takes over, and then we forget about who we really are.
Exactly.
That kind of power. Because Shakti, also for those who don't really, like we keep saying that word Shakti, but Shakti really is the feminine energy and the feminine power. So we use that a lot in yoga and in Sanskrit, that word Shakti, the Shakti in us, the Shakti power. And I think that when I look at you, and it was one of the reasons why I wanted to start this series with you, and we have 4 other women coming in this series I'm super excited about, is that you really are representing that in everything you do, I feel. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, that we always are. I mean, you're the worker, you're the kushinya maker, you're now doing spread the seeds, so you're a writer, you're doing all these different things. But at the end of the day, you are Shakti. You are this beautiful, empowered being, and without also being too sexist and, like all men and women, all that stuff. I think that women do tend to forget that side of them, or that because they are put in a role of being the mother or the wife, or, the one that always needs to look after everybody. Do you think that for you, do you have a few women or a specific woman? Is there any sort of female energy in your life that really inspires you? Like, is there someone out there?
A part of you?
Shut up! Oh, Miguel did the same. You guys, you're making me blush. Thank you, Livia. I love you too. Thank you. Yeah.
For sure, you are inspiring to me.
Thank you.
We met, and I would say my mother, my 2 mothers. Actually, I have a biological mother and an adopted mother. So I think both are really inspiring to me. Even they lived a life that a woman should live, like with the kids and with the house and everything. But even though they are very inspiring to me, because they didn't give up. Like they don't give up their lives, and that's really inspiring to me. And also a really good friend that I have in Brazil, she's Julia. She's my Reiki master. She started with me going to those women's circle in Brazil.
Nice.
So we started together. She's also now she has her own circle, and then she's a therapist, so she's a really good friend. And actually I'm hosting a project for 2020. So next year she's going to be here in Portugal. Wow. So we are preparing a very good project.
Nice. So nice.
Yeah.
And you're gonna work
do it together.
So cool. Bringing your Shakti powers together. Exactly. That's so amazing.
So I think another woman that I might not.
And you have a love for Frida, right? You have a love for Frida, because you have the.
Sure. Yeah.
What is it about? What is it about her?
I think it's her authenticity. She's really she does not give, a bad word.
She doesn't give a beep.
Yeah. So she's just what she is, and this is really good. I think if you could be just us, like, you know, doesn't matter what, and just being us.
Yeah, and she was a revolutionary also for her time, of course. Like, doing that now is already quite, but, you know, in her time that would have been... And I really like it because sometimes you really remind me of her, even the way you look sometimes. I'm like, oh, this is so Frida, and I know you really like her. But that's really beautiful. I think it's beautiful to have, because I have the same. Like, I have a lot of people that inspire me, and most people that inspire me are always women, you know, for some reason. And I think also that is also universal. You know, like, the universe just gives you these opportunities with people, and I think as women we need to stick together in a way, you know, and inspire each other, and being that being, you know, for each other. I think that's really, because you're inspiring me a lot as well.
Thank you.
And have you seen things change also? Like, for example, you've been in Portugal now for a few years. You started your own business. You have your cozinha. Soon we'll be able to do some circles with you, apparently. It's going to be amazing. I'll be there. Have you seen things change also in Lisbon or Portugal, or like around you, that women are starting to be more like, I'm going to start something myself, or becoming these boss ladies or their own boss? Or, you know, do you see change in the world or here?
I think in Portugal has a lot to change, and of course that I have Brazil as a reference, and then I think Portuguese women has a lot to change about it, not to change about themselves, but to believe in themselves. I can see that lots of things is happening. Even when I started studying, and when I did the course, I could meet another amazing woman, and they are trying to bring themselves up, and then they are building something around this empowerment, this women empowerment, feminine empowerment. So I can see that, but we need more. We need more women empowered. Like to help, so we can help each other. I cannot tell much, because I have this Brazil as a reference, and then we have a lot of empowered women in Brazil. And then it's funny, because one Portuguese woman that I love to read, and I like really the way she talks. She learned it with Brazilians. So she started her way in her path in Shakti empowerment with Brazilians, and it helps. It happens a lot with Portuguese women. So, but of course, we have here in Portugal and across the world, like, lots of women that they are starting studying about themselves, and they starting changing their lives in a way that I can help another woman to feel that energy and to bring it back.
And can you tell that is there a specific difference between how Brazilian women think about this than Portuguese women? Like, is it different?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's very similar?
No, it's really similar. I think what is going to change is the contest, and then also the way they work with that. Some of the women work better with the shamanism.
Exactly. So they use different gateways in to work with the same thing. Exactly. Yeah. So it's nearly coming to an end already, Livia. So sad, because I could sit here with you and talk forever. But where can people find you? Like, how can we? I mean, of course, when you are in Lisbon, you have to try these cozinhas. That's for sure, if you haven't already. But tell us a little bit. Like, do you have a website, Instagram, Facebook? Of course, I'm also going to put them in the show notes so everybody can find you. But let us know how can we find the Livia?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram on livia.vegan, and then you can see whatever I'm gonna
where you're gonna be.
When you're gonna be with the markets, and then also I make the coxinha